Pakistan has about 3.8 million out of school girls, which is one of the highest numbers globally according to UNESCO. You are trying to change this one child at a time. So tell us a little bit, Genevieve, about what first inspired you to begin working in Pakistan and how did that lead to the creation of Iqra Fund?
Yeah, well, my first trip to Pakistan was in 2007, and those statistics that you just shared, I just I was really trying to wrap my brain around that, to understand how and why in this incredible country, there were so many out of school children, especially girls, the second highest in the world. And and as I was traveling around, and I went into northern Pakistan, and I was on a mountain trekking trip, I was meeting so many families and mothers and children, who wanted their daughters to go to school. I wasn't seeing so much of a social barrier or cultural barrier to girls going to school as much as it was an economic barrier and the value system around education. Without the parents having access to education, they were in the mountainous regions and the rural areas and these marginalized areas away from the cities. Girls were getting married at 14 or 15, and they were subsistence-based farmers, and sending their children to school had a huge opportunity cost if it wasn't a quality school system. And
Right. Did that surprise you? Was that a misconception that you had that, oh, in that region, they don't want to get the girls educated? So did that surprise you?
Yes, what I think on those first visits, I was surprised to meet so many fathers and elders and religious leaders who were absolutely supportive of their daughters going to school. It's just there wasn't a school system or a partner that they trusted. They weren't being served by the government schools, and there were no other organizations that they trusted or who had come in and partnered with them and valued what they would bring to the table. And so those questions and all of the questions that I left on that first trip in 2007, that I had around, well, what were the greatest barriers to these children having access to a quality school system? That led me to my doctoral research that I then spent the next 4 years in Pakistan better understanding the systems, the players, meeting and spending a lot of time with the families and fathers and mothers and other organizations working within Pakistan and understanding the government school system. And that's what led us to develop and launch Iqra Fund in 2011.